Welcome back, Magic fans. Thanks to everyone who watched my Monday video on the signed Arabian Nights card set. This is a short follow-up video to that video. I discovered that there was possibly an additional variant missing from the set regarding the light and dark version of the Camel card. And today's Wednesday, so I thought, it being hump day, why don't we just dig in and try to solve the mystery of the light and dark Camel and see what we can find out. So this is the signed Camel from the Arabian Nights set. It doesn't have a colorless mana symbol, so we're not quite sure how to determine if it's a light or dark version of the Camel. And I don't have a lot of other copies to compare it to, but I do have this PSA 8 Camel that we could look at and see if there's any difference between these two. So I did some research online. I found on the Magic's wiki page that there are indeed 15 common cards from the Arabian Nights set that have light and dark variations. 13 of them have colorless mana symbols. That's very easy to determine. And then there's 2 that don't have colorless mana symbols, but you have to use the mana symbol itself. So this came up that Camel has no generic mana symbols on the card, but light and dark versions can be differentiated by the area inside the circle surrounding the white mana symbol, which either has black print dots if it's the light version, or it does not have any black print dots if it's the dark version. The white mana symbol on light-dark versions of other white Arabian Nights cards also differ in this manner, and all uncommons in this set have the dark version mana symbol. So, in order to see if the mana symbols have print dots, you're going to need a jeweler's loop, like we've used in previous videos. I will pull this Camel out and take a close look at the white mana symbol. I can tell you that this one does not have any print dots in it. I'll try to get it close to the camera for you. If you can see that white mana symbol, it does not have any print dots in it. So that would make this the dark version of the card. I also have a graded Camel here, and looking at that white mana symbol, that also does not have any print dots in the mana symbol. So these two Camels are the same. They're both dark versions. My sample size for these Camels is fairly small because I did not collect too many Camels. However, I do have some war elephants. This card did have the dark and the light variation on the colorless mana symbols. So we could take a look at these war elephants and see if we can spot the light and the dark variation in the mana symbol. So let's start with the dark version. So the dark version is what we have of the Camels. This is a dark war elephant, as you can see by the dark mana symbol. So if you look at just the white mana symbol, the color mana symbol, here's the dark colorless, and the white, the white mana symbol does not have any print dots. So let's take a closer look at a light mana symbol, but we're going to look at the white mana symbol on the light card. Let's get this over here. Okay, so upon really close inspection with a jeweler's loop, let's see if I can get that on camera. It's very, very faint but you can see some black print dots that bleed into the white mana symbol. It's pretty subtle. Get this on camera too. So my conclusion is that there are copies of Camel out there. Yeah, can you see that? It's the white mana symbol on the light versions of the cards have very small, tiny black print dots in the white mana symbol. You cannot tell just by looking at the cards with the regular lighting that those two white mana symbols have different print variations. It's really subtle. You do need a jeweler's loupe, but I would conclude that there is possibly a light version of the Camel out there, and the light version will have tiny black print dots in the white mana symbol out there. So I'm gonna have to do a little more shopping and find some more Camels that may have the black print dots, which would make it the white version, the light version of the card, and then get one signed by Sandra Everingham to complete the set. If any of you have a copy out there that you want to trade, let me know. I could trade you for something and have that in the set, and then it would be complete.